As part of our theme for this year, Hear Their Voice, Make Us One, we would like to share a short presentation of the women in our school and receive their opinion of what International Women's Day means to them.
I know, how do we start it off?
You go?
Oh, did you start already?
No, Janelle's first.
Yeah,
Oh, me.
What was mine?
So,
Confidence.
mine was rights.
Yours was...
Yeah, we're good. No,
Women's Day is, when I think of International Women's Day, I think of
What was mine?
freedom.
Oh.
I like how we are able to celebrate women actually going to work.
Didn't you say
historical? You're historical.
No, you're historical.
I like it because it's a day where women can feel appreciated.
I think about what it means to be a woman in today's society.
Gives young women like me reasoning to feel empowered.
To acknowledge Mary McKillop. Having to be equal.
Appreciating the accomplishments made by women in history in order for the success in the future.
Celebrating sexuality and differences.
Rights. Freedom. Confidence.
Historical.
Having a right. Not having men to tell you what to do.
Women have come so far throughout history, and I am so proud of all the strong women that I'm surrounded by here at the college.
I think of independence and I think of rights.
We think about freedom and feminist and sexuality.
okay, you go.
Yay!
To me is about empowerment.
Of the right to equality.
Independence. How far we have come over the past century and a bit.
How hard we've fought for our voices to be heard.
I am proud to be a woman. I think we have come such a long way and we still have so much to offer.
To recognise some of the Australian women that have paved the way for the rest of us. It's Edith Cowan, who's on our $50 note. She's the first Australian woman into Parliament. Lillian Armfield, she was the first Australian police officer. Nova Paris, more locally, she was the first Indigenous Australian to win a gold medal at the Olympics for hockey. Abby Holmes, who was the first Australian woman to kick 100 goals in AFL. I really admire women like that.
Women have done. Women's voting rights.
Sexuality.
Job equality.
Equality.
Womanism and justice.
Yeah!
Showing solidarity for the women who continue to face adversity.
Celebrating the contribution that women have made to society. When I think of International Women's Day, I think of my mum because she's strong and an empowered woman.
I'm reminded of my mom and I'm reminded about my grandmas.
I think of my mum and I also think of how far women have come throughout history. Our mums and how incredibly strong they are and how much they take care of us, and they're really underappreciated by many.
How far women have come and how much they're able to do now.
My mum and all the other strong women, including Emma Watson. Women who fought for their rights that they have today, and my grandma.
I'd like to pay kudos to all those women authors who were never acknowledged in their time. Their husbands got the credit for their work. J.K. Rowling, who couldn't use her full name for fear that her books wouldn't be published. George Eliot was actually Mary Ann Evans, was one of the greats of the 1800s. So she was one of the greats of the 1800s.
It's a really good timely reminder that things aren't still equal around the world.
It's a time to reflect and be grateful for how far women have come.
Achievements of some of the amazing women we have in our society.
Time to think about the work we have to do in the future for next generations.
On International
Wait, what do I say?
On International Women's Day, I think about breaking the women's stereotypes and feeling like I can be myself.
Women supporting women!
Equality, power, passion.